If you feel that retirement is boring to you, well, good. That's the secret. You know, when most people think about retirement, they imagine one or two things. Either it's going to be the grand adventure, cruising, road trips, bucket list checked off one by one, or they picture the opposite: long, empty days, not knowing what to do with themselves, slowly fading into the boredom. But after living it for a while now, I'm coming to believe there's a third path, one that nobody really talks about. And honestly, I think it might be retirement best kept secret. It's the quiet joy of living a perfect, boring life on purpose. That's right, boring on purpose. And today I want to share with you why these slow, simple, uneventful days have become some of the richest, most peaceful days in my entire life. So pour yourself a cup of coffee, something warm, get comfortable, and let's talk about it. Let's start with the mornings because honestly, this is where the magic begins. For most of my life, mornings meant one thing: rushing, the alarm going off in the dark, hitting snooze just to steal 5 more minutes, then the scrambling. Get a bite to eat, standing up, running out the door, already behind on that for that day. For decades, that was just life. But now my mornings belong to me, and I cannot tell you what a gift that is. I wake up when my body is ready. Sometimes that's early with the first soft light coming through the curtains. Sometimes it is a little later, and that's okay too. There's no alarm screaming at me. There's no race against the clock. I make my coffee slow. I actually pay attention to it. The smell of it brewing, the warmth of the mug in my hand, the first quiet sip. I sit by the window and just watch the world wake up. Birds at the feeders, the neighbors walking their dogs, the way the lights shift as the sun climbs. And here's what I've discovered: coffee tastes different when nothing is chasing you. Food tastes different. Even the air feels different. A slow morning isn't lazy, it's intentional. It says, I have earned this peace and I'm not going to rush through it. It sets the tone for the entire day, and that tone is calm, steady, gracefully. If you take nothing else from this video, please give yourself permission to have a slow morning, even just one. You'll be amazed at how much it changes you. Then I step into the simple routines. Now, the second part of the little secret is something a lot of people might roll their eyes at: routine. I know. When you're younger, routines sound boring, predictable, maybe even a little sad. We chase novelty when we chase excitement. We chase the next big thing. But here's what I've learned: routines aren't a rut, they're an anchor. My days have these gentle little rhythms now. I water my plants in the morning, talk to them like old friends. I tidy up the kitchen, not because anyone's coming over, but because a clean counter just feels good. I walk around the block in the afternoon, the same path most days, and somehow it never gets old. The season change, the lights change, my own thoughts change. I have my little reading time, my evening tea, my check-in with my family. These aren't exciting things. They aren't Instagram worthy. Nobody's going to make a movie about them, but they hold my day together like soft bread. They give me something to look forward to without even needing to plan anything. They remove all the decision fatigue we used to carry around. What should I do next? Where should I be? What's the agenda? There's no agenda. There's just a rhythm. And inside that rhythm, there's so much room to breathe. The truth is, When life slows down, the smaller things grow bigger. A perfect ripe tomato from the garden, a letter in the mailbox, a song on the radio that takes you back 40 years. These tiny moments, they become the whole point. The sweetness of doing nothing. And now we come to what might be the hardest part of it all. This, especially for those of us who spend our whole life being productive, being useful, being needed. The sweetness of doing nothing for so long, doing nothing felt wrong, lazy, wasteful. We taught that every hour had to be fulfilled, every minute had to be counted, every day had to produce something. But I'll let you in on something I wish I've learned sooner. Doing nothing is not the same as wasting time. Sitting on the porch, just watching the trees move in the wind, that's not nothing. That's being present. That's letting your soul catch up with your body after all of these years. Reading a chapter, then setting down the book, not to do something else, but just to think about what you read. That's not nothing. That's where the real living happens. Take a nap in the afternoon because you're tired and you can. That's not nothing. That's listening to yourself. Maybe for the first time in decades, I've started to think we spent our whole life earning the right to do nothing. And then when it finally gets there, we feel guilty about it. Isn't that something? So I'm here to tell you, let the guilt go. Truly, you don't owe anyone a productive afternoon. You don't have to justify your hours. You already done enough. You raised the kids, paid the bills, showed up early after years. Now you can get just to be you. And there is a sweetness in that. Just being. That I cannot describe to you. You have to taste it for yourself. It's quiet, it's gentle. It feels like coming home to a self you maybe forgot existed. So that's the secret. Slow mornings, simple routines, the sweetness of doing nothing. A perfectly boring life lived on purpose. It's not what the world tell us to want. The world want us to be busy, hustling, achieving, even in retirement. But I think there's something quite radical about choosing peace instead, choosing present, choosing this. If any of this resonate with you, I love to hear about it in the comments. Tell me about your slow mornings. Tell me about the little routine that holds your day together. Tell me what doing nothing looks like in your life. And before you go, I have some lovely things coming up on the channel that I'm really excited about. I'll be taking you along on some traveling vlog moments soon, little adventures, slow wandering, new places to share with you. And I'll also be inviting you into my kitchen for some baking moments, cozy afternoons, simple recipes, the kind of homemade things that make a house smell like love. So if that sounds like your kind of slow living, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Until next time, take it slow. Like, share, and comment with Journeys with the Cars. Be great.